Hello, welcome back. I just used the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. I thought I pressed record, but I didn't. So I just used that. And I'm gonna try the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I got these last week. I'm not sure of the coverage, so we'll see. I want like a good medium coverage today. That might be a bit dark, just because I don't have my tan done. Okay, I'm just gonna mix these two because I'm not really sure color-wise. I think the other one will just go to orange. This is the 1Y06 and the other one was 1Y08, which would definitely be better when I'm tanned. Oh, that actually gives pretty decent coverage. I haven't actually used Makeup Forever foundation in forever. Remember the stick foundation? What was that called? Can't remember. But I then found out that it was very pore clogging and it used to make me break out like crazy. But there was me putting it on top of breakouts to try and cover breakouts. It was just this vicious cycle. So I ended up stopping using that. Can't remember what it was called. HD stick foundation or something. We like this. Yes, that's the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydro Glow. And another thing I got, again, I think this is going to be too dark. It's the new Fenty concealer. This is the shade 220W. I think it's going to be too dark. Maybe I'll use it around here to add a little bit more coverage. We'll just put it here too. Won't use too much. I really need to do my dermaplaning, so excuse the hairy face. I just put the concealer there and it's like sticking to my Ronnie. That's not too bad. It is a bit too dark for me, but not noticeably too dark. Contour. I have another new product I want to try today. It always scares me trying new powders because so many of them are just like powdery and dry, but we're going to try this today. This is from Florasis, called their Airbrushed Tinted Pressed Powder. Okay, so let's try this. Please be nice. Please don't be cakey. Oh, that is actually very nice. I don't want to layer too much on in case it starts to go a bit cakey. So I'll just do like a light layer like what I usually would do with my other powders, and we'll see how it goes. I'll add more later if I need to. Oh, but that's actually quite nice. It does actually have that very nice airbrushed finish. We're going to do like browns, neutrals today, so I want to keep my blush the same. I'm going to go with Warm Soul from MAC. I haven't used this in so long, but I mean, if you know, you know. Warm Soul from MAC was like legendary, because it gives you that like nice little bit of color to your cheeks and a nice glow without being too much blush. This was my go-to when I didn't like blush, but now I'm a changed woman and I love blush. Sorry, the big men are outside making loads of noise, so I'm just going to do my brows. This brow gel is the one from Urban Decay. It's called Slick. Yeah, Slick Day Brow. So I'm going to use the little mini stack from Melt. How cute is this? This is the neutral brown. So it has 5 different shades. A very light base colour, a shimmery goldy bronze, a neutral mid-tone brown, a deeper brown, and then a very dark brown. I love a good neutral brown because you can just pair it with anything. I also want to do my lashes and liner like this. I saw this on Instagram. It's by Alexandra Claire. She does such beautiful makeups. If you love grungy, smoky eyes, go check her out. She does like amazing work. But anyway, I loved how she did this little eye look. It was very soft and cute, with the liner and the lashes just on the outer corner to give it that more soft feline shape. So my liner and lashes will be inspired by this today. So I'm going to use my eye base. This is the one from Too Faced. Oh, that smells lovely. It's like coconut. Take some powder then just to set. I'm going to go in with this shade. This is called Tawny. Also, these are quite pigmented, so you only need a little bit at a time. Let's just start by defining the crease. The brush I'm using to blend this out is a Zoeva 228. One of my favourite brushes when I'm using eyeshadows. And then I'm going to go into the next shade, which is this shade Almond. I'm just going to take a smaller fluffy brush. This was, I say was because it has worn down quite a lot. This is a MAC 217 that has been used over and over again, and this is the hair that she has left, but it's perfect. It's perfect for the crease. Okay, I'm going to the outer part of the crease. So I kind of want to keep everything focused to the outer part because that's where we're going to do the liner and the lashes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my liner and then I'm going to go back in and potentially darken the corner crease a little bit more with this, but we'll see. This is also from Melt. It's one of their cream liners. It's called Penny and it's just this like coppery metallic shade. So nice. I put this on the other day just by itself and just did a little corner wing with some mascara and it was just so perfect. I'm not going to add a huge wing. I'm just going to do just a little corner wing. So I always like to just get my base down first and then just drag that back into my lash line. And then, because my eye is a bit more hooded, this is going to be like a bat wing liner. I'm going to open my eye and drag the corner in. I'll show you now. So when I open my eye, I drag this corner in. I just want to fill that gap in. It stops that from looking like a little hook. So if you struggle with your liner, if you have like a more hooded eye shape and you struggle with your liner looking like a little hook, try this technique. It might be hard for you to actually see this because it blends in with the eyeshadow. You kind of end up with this little wing then, and I usually just kind of fill that in a little bit. So it's kind of like a disconnect, which I think is kind of cool. You can of course fill that line right in if you want to, but I like it without. If you can't see this properly and you want me to do this again in a different video so you can actually see it, I will, let me know. I'm just cleaning up around that liner, just using a little bit of concealer to tidy up around the liner. So it's actually kind of like created this little disconnect between the liner, and I kind of like it because it lets the liner pop a little bit more, so I'm going to leave that. I know I said I was going to deepen the outer corner with a dark brown, but I'm not now because we did that little disconnect with the liner, and if I go in then with dark brown, I mean it's just going to cover it up, so I feel like I should just quit while I'm ahead. I'm going to take a bit of this like creamy pale shade. I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. Just adding a bit more extra to the outer corner of my bottom lashes because that's where we're going to add the little falsies too. I'm going to apply these lashes. I think I used them in my last video or a recent video anyway. They're from House of Lashes. The black and brown haired ones. I have these little lash clusters by Melt Cosmetics. I also have these bottom lashes from House of Lashes that I might cut and use them instead because I'm not sure about the little clusters, but let's just try it and see. I think these ones are going to be too long. See, that doesn't look right. Okay, they're a no. See how short they are? I think these ones will be perfect. I'm going to cut them and just use the two little clusters. I think I'm going to layer a few more in there because it looks a bit too natural. Yeah, I just ended up chopping them up and layering them in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to layer two lip liners. I'm using Endless Cacao and Whatever Walnut. These are both from Makeup Forever. I don't have my Doll Face nude lipstick, so let's just do a bit of concealer. And then a little bit of gloss. This is the Dior Gloss shade 001. I almost forgot my good old trusty Guerlain powder. And we'll finish that off with a little bit of the Hydra Beauty Essence Mist from Chanel. And that is it. I really like this little lash look. I think that's very cute, very doll-like. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you soon.